Hey everybody, this is a laptop that I've been refurbishing because I found it at the thrift store. It is a, here it is, Aspire V, so I'm assuming that's 14 touch. And yeah, it's got 93, close to 1.2, or sorry, 1.9, close to 2 gigahertz processor. It's got, decent level of, decent graphics. 6 gigabytes of DDR3 memory and a terabyte hard drive. So it's that nice, actually very nice sort of point in history when Windows, I think it was Windows 8 came out, bordering on Windows 10. It's got the i3 logo, cleaning it up there. Yeah, it's got the big trackpad, which is nice. And yeah, it's got the awful, it's got the awful keyboard, but I can remap it. Anyway, yeah. So right now I've updated it to Windows 10, the end of life level, and I'm cleaning it up because it has all these, the old version of Windows that it puts into old folder, and we need to clean that up. And then after we get that done, we need to install some apps, and we gotta do a little cleanup on the drive because it's going to have some issues running for who knows how long. Yeah, so I don't necessarily just throw a SSD in one of these things, because why do we have to do that, right? For years a hard drive was fine. Moving right along, here's a little side venue here. So, what are all these objects? Oops. Oh, here we go. Try not to do that again. What are these objects here? Well, they represent things that I found, or whatever things. This symbolizes measurement. Science. This is when people started measuring things, is when they started to make progress in their understanding of things. This symbolizes wood, nature. This symbolizes history, because this is layers of who knows what. I thought this might be like layers of wood, like maybe this is petrified wood, but I use science to determine that it's not all wood, because it's definitely got some magnetic properties and wood doesn't. So I suspect that it's not wood. It's sediments that have formed over years. They call this jasper. They call this a worrying stone. You can rub it. This is something I encountered this week. This thing. I was walking, looked down, there was a lot of little pieces of this in the walkway. This is metal. This is metal. Oh yeah. This is metal. This is a couple of pieces of magnetic stuff. This is magnetic stuff I got from, I forget where I got it from, but it's very strong. They're very strong magnets. So when I want to basically keep track of staples and things, this is my little go-to little thing. Anyway, this is all metal. So this thing, you can tell it's liquid. It was liquid metal at one point. You can tell just looking at it. How did this happen? What is this? Well, there's all kinds of bits of this stuff in a walk on a nature walk that I go on. So this is obviously from some industry that was melting metal, smelting metal. I don't know. Either that or there's something that was extremely hot that liquefied metal. And there's all these like chunks and bits of this embedded in the walkway where people walk, and then it gets exposed, wears out, exposed. Happened to be on a walk with somebody, and I went, "Hey, look at this thing," and I picked it up, and yeah, it's a chunk of metal. You don't see that every day. And it was liquid at one point, you can tell clearly. Weird, right? There's a history here. There's a history here. Something made this stratification. There's obviously a stratification of metallic material at the bottom and the top. And there was something that created this stratification, whatever it is. I think it's quite beautiful. Anyway. Yeah, and then there's nature. Wood. Don't find any connection to wood over here with the magnets. This is just a chunk of wood. Somebody carved. They call this a worrying. You're supposed to rub the end or something. Worrying thing. Yeah. And this is a marble. Why do I have it here? Because I found it. Found it out in my travels. And this one's particularly clear and quite beautiful. People in times past used to find these things, crystals, like a crystal ball, so to be something impressive. And here we go. And that means nothing. I just decided to do that because I felt like being goofy. Yeah, so what does this all mean? Well, this is a symbol of what my videos are likely going to be in the future. Pointless, random, and rambling. And yeah, hope you liked it. I'll talk to you in the next one.